eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sometimes? Really passionate, can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind.
And he's out in the clear. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Let's get this point.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Love. Throw left side to Watson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Reeled in by Jaden Reed. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 31-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball in left side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Love to throw again. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. On the option, it's Jacobs. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Love out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. And this one doesn't go far. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Brought in by Gadsden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. You can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He has it at the 13. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Look at all this time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Back to the air, Love. Finds the in route complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down from the 42. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
50-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Love now. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stick with Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun again to Hampton. There's a lane past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Chargers with a little more work to do to win it here. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
It's now 4th down.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Running it after the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to Hampton. Down to the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Packers 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Wilson with a return here. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motion the tight end over. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Over the middle and caught by Dobbs. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing now. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
At the 46-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing again. Love. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. And finally, Brock, they can erase that awful memory from '95. At long last, the Los Angeles Chargers are Super Bowl champions. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is